We've come this far. Now it's time for this map.
Tears of the False God.
Truly a beautiful map. Alright, let's make this jump here. Scratch that. We'll try it one more time. There we go. Took an arrow in the back. Let's see if we can find that archer. So in this map we have to find the 16 hallowed shards. 8 of them are required to ascend for the first exit, and the full 16 is required to descend to defeat the final boss. Luckily there's ample opportunity. I think I've found 18, possibly more shards on the map, but after you collect 16, the rest despawn. Some of them switch over to just standard items. For this map, I like to prioritize getting weapons first, but there is a secret up this slope. So if we come up here and break that pot for ammo and climb along this ledge, we'll get the lava shield. And now we can head over for our second weapon pickup, the nail gun. After we pick it up, blue Death Knight will spawn. I just like to chop them with an axe. It's just a way to cheese them. We can take the elevator up to the grenade launcher and just ignore this ogre for right now. After we drop down, we can activate the elevator and drop below, and we can grab a second hollow shard. So the weapons in this map spawn in order from the time that you pick them up. So if you grab the double barrel shotgun here, the nail gun will be next, followed by the grenade launcher, and then the super nail gun. So the weapon spawns aren't fixed. It just kind of depends. They always get picked up in order, with the exception of the rocket launcher and the lightning gun. The lightning gun has 2 possible spawn points, and the rocket launcher just has its main spawn point at the very top of the map. So it's a really interesting solution that Ball has come up with to anticipate players taking multiple different routes throughout this map, while still maintaining proper weapon pickup progression. The next secret is jumping through this ledge with the mega health. I'm going to avoid picking up the mega health. I just want to unlock this shortcut and grab the super nail gun. And then I'll jump out, avoiding the mega health again. We'll revisit that area. I want to collect these ogre backpacks for the grenades. I'll be using them here shortly. Once this side of the mountain's clear, I'm going to head back. I'll grab some shotgun ammo here and catch these guys. It's a really beautiful sky. We could almost jump out into it. So we'll turn in after the jump, and at the end of this hallway there's a hollowed shard. Keep in mind there's one pot here with an enemy inside it. I'll just step on them. I got a slime in this vase here. So after the shard's picked up, there'll be a few zombies here, which this is what the grenades are for. Don't want to burn up all my grenades just yet. There's 2 I'm going to save for another ogre coming up. And now we're back on the shortcut elevator, and now we can grab the mega health. There's one more secret here. If we jump off from over here and shoot these vases, we got a poison spider here. But we can grab some health and a 4th hallowed shard in this secret. Just got a few enemies to take care of on our way out. And we can grab this armor. So that should be it for that side of the mountain and all of these enemies in this area here. It looks like the archer spawned. Maybe I should have grabbed that last secret before the zombie hallway. This guy's gonna play hide and seek with me. Alright, he's dead. So we'll make it up to where this knight is. And through this hallway, by the elevator, will be the ogre, and that's what I usually save my 2 grenades for. We come along this side of the structure, there's a secret, we just have to shoot the pot and the wall behind it. Now I walk towards the Widowmaker just to make it rise up, because I'm gonna grab the Widowmaker from up top. So once I'm up on this main level area, I'm going to grab these jump boots and then I'll make a jump for the Widowmaker. I'm going to take this sorry, minor stroke. I'll take this elevator up here to take out this knight. Once I'm up here and I take out these archers, I can take the Hallow Shard and the rocket launcher, but first I'm going to just jump up for these cells. I'll just agitate this guy from afar. Of course, picking up the rocket launcher means a bunch of scrags are going to spawn in. And that knight just kind of jumped off, so we'll fight him down below later. He must have been scared. So I like to jump down from here onto the structure to grab this next hallowed shard. And now that I have that hallowed shard, I'm going to make my way to grab this one, and I will jump off the back here. And now we can collect the blast belt, which now we're all powerful. Nothing can stop us. We can rocket jump around the map. It makes the map a whole lot of fun at this point. Before I climb the tower behind me, I'm going to I don't know, reduce the population down here, because there's a lot of activity going on right now. Alright, let's get the shards in the tower. See ya! You can jump up on these ledges for a lift up to the top. After this shard, I like to drop off the back. I'll just use the double jump boost to prevent fall damage. There's a hidden shard down here. There's a couple enemies. We'll take care of these guys while I'm here. And then we'll progress on. We can get the air tank here. Now that we're back at the start of the map, there's a few enemies here that we'll have to take care of, and then we can take another route to get up top. I'm just going to look around for some enemies that may have fallen in the water, or some ammo I left behind. If we come over here and pick up the nail ammo, extra enemies will spawn in. They'll drop in from the top and they'll come through that doorway. After I clean these guys up, I'll drop down below, and there's another hidden shard down here with an elevator that takes us up behind the ogre that shot us in the back earlier, that son of a bitch. Oh, we got some shamblers here I'll have to play peekaboo with. There's an ogre still in this area, but I'll come back for him. If I collect a shard up top and then drop down below from the floor that breaks away, another knight of some sort's going to spawn in the elevator, so I'll have to make sure we come back for that kill. Now that we have the jump boots, we can circle around back in this area and jump up through this waterfall. If you come here early, a shard spawns here, but since we've already picked up enough to ascend, I believe it gets replaced with ammo. There's also a secret in this corner here. I'll grab the mega health there and this armor. Well, I heard a Vor wake up. 2 Vors spawn in after you collect 8 of the shards. I'm going to take this pillar and grab this 12th shard off of it. And we'll make our way up here and try to take care of these Vors. I'm going to grab this quad damage. It'll cause some enemies to come out the portal behind me, but right now I'm just going to clear off some other additional enemies in this main section of the map, especially these shamblers. It looks like I have a blue knight projectile following me, so I'm just going to go through the portal. Before I take on the fight in this room here, I want to go back, because behind the portal that I just came in through, there is another secret. There's a type of scrag boss in the next area. That's if you take this teleporter behind it, but before I do that, I want to grab some health. I'll have to find some health in the map. Okay, that should be good. So now we're in this secret. If we make our way through here and kill these enemies guarding this shard, If you shoot these pots, there's some rocket ammo in here. But as you make your way back, the Scrag Mother will spawn. Don't really have a very good strategy. I try to keep kind of close. The biggest issue is these projectiles that she lobs off at you. They stick to the ground, and if you walk over them, you take damage. Try not to shoot the boss while she's emitting lightning and spawning in more enemies, because during that stage she's invulnerable to damage. Okay, now we can enter the room that we were previously in. To start the fight here, we just need to kill 3 of these enemies. During the first wave here, just a bunch of knights and death knights will spawn in. After you've killed enough of those, next will come the Vors that spawn up on the upper platforms of the middle area section, as well as stone knights. I see the stone knights, but I don't see the Vors just yet. Oh, looks like they just now spawned in. So I'll try and hit this one here. It takes 4 rockets or grenades to kill a Vor. Okay, I think that's all the enemies. Before I pick up the main shard in the center of the map here, I'm going to jump off the edge here and double jump into this little dark corner. And as we walk around the outside here, there should be an unmarked secret. One day I'll finally catch the legendary albino voidfish. I don't believe there's anything else down here. I'll see if I can chop this fish on the way down. It looks like we still had a few stragglers. I'll pick up the armor and ammo, and we'll walk back around these tunnels. There's some ammo up here, and we'll also check to make sure we got all the fiends, which looks like there's just this one left. If we walk behind this platform and jump, we can grab a mega health. Oh, there's still one remaining. And now we can pick up this main shard here and start the fight. So as we deal damage to the boss here, he will summon more waves of monsters. What I'll typically do is try to clear out the wave of these enemies that are coming in first, and then I will go back to dealing damage to the boss. But this first wave is a little weak, so I might try and get him started a little sooner. Basically for this fight, just keep moving around in circles. Try to get the enemies grouped up so you can deal a lot of splash damage with rockets. Once the wave thins out, I'll start trying to focus the main guy, but looks like I already killed him. So the fight was over a little sooner than I expected. I made it look easy. I'm just going to come up here for some additional ammo before I move on to the next location. So now that we're done with the room, we can go behind this teleporter as well and go through another secret fight. Before I deal with this fight here, if we go behind this teleporter as well, there's a secret mailbox. Once we pick up this hallowed shard and start making our way back, some enemies will come to life. The adjudicators aren't too tough to deal with now that we have all the weapons, but we do have a shambler here. A fire shambler, that is. So I'm just gonna spam nails at him and just do some light dodging. And he's down for the count. So now we're done with all the kills in this room. We can go on ahead and leave. There's a mega health under the bridge that we come in from. I'm going to pick that up on our way out. Now that we're back, there's usually some archers that spawn here. I'm not seeing them just yet. They'll probably spawn in later. For now, we'll just deal with this welcoming party. Now that the adjudicators have been taken care of, I'm just gonna walk around the main section of this map here and just try to kill off whatever's left. I'm going to rocket jump to the top of this gazebo. It's a secret, and it's another possible spawn point for a shard if you grab it early on. Once I pick up this shard, a vor will spawn in with a couple archers and some enemies on the side, so I'm just going to dip down into this water place here, and I'll make my way back up. Oops, I forgot to jump. That was so fun. Let's try it again. Let's grab this 17th shard just for fun. And then we'll drop down below. We've got this adjudicator that spawns in the elevator. And then we also have a minotaur through this doorway. Alright, so now we just have to clean up. There are 7 enemies left. Four to go. Now just 2. And it's the 2 minotaurs that are up here. I stand corrected. There's still 4 left. Looks like 4 of the kills were not marked. I hear someone below. Oh yeah. Sometimes they like to hide in this little alcove, this little tunnel where the armor's at. I'm going to jump across and get this ammo, as well as the rocket ammo that's under the bridge. And if I turn around, this should be the starting area, which I do recall some enemies being down here as well, after you've collected all the shards. Okay, now I believe that's all the enemies. I'm gonna head out here and run over to the zombie hallway area. There's some red armor down here I want to grab that's at the end of it. Okay, now that we have the red armor, we can make our way back into that room. I'll probably go and grab the mega health as well. We're still missing 1 guy. I know there's 2 shamblers that would be extra kills, so I'm just curious where this last guy may be. I guess I'll kill these 2 shamblers while I'm here. Oh, there's the last guy. Must have missed with those rockets. I'm so glad that we spawned with the Shadow Axe, the best tool for dealing with shamblers on the evil difficulty. So now I'm going to go after that mega health. There's one fairly nearby. It's just off this ledge here. One of the first shards we collected. A mega health will spawn in its place. Be able to rapidly make it back and jump in the water and descend into the secret final boss area. Before I start the fight, let's take a look at the timer in this back wall where there's a crack if we shoot it with a rocket. There's a timer at the top where it's just all zeros, and below that are the seconds required to reach each of those 3 places. So let's see how fast we can burn through these waves of enemies. Alright. After we kill the two fire shamblers and Cthon, the fight will end. The statue will break. So let's see what our time was. We got a 293. We needed a 280. Took your time there. Have a few pots as a reward. You broke your present, silly. We can retry the fight. I'll go ahead and complete the map for now, but completing the map in 36 minutes isn't so bad. But I want to try again to get that gold place time, because there's some interesting Easter eggs that will only be accessible if we do so. While attempting to record a gold medal run, I suffered a casualty. My mouse detonated. I don't know how. Desperate to replace the mouse, I looked to Amazon, only to find that next day shipping was not available. Luckily, I have an old box of computer mice I still have, like my Logitech G9X, a SteelSeries rival, and 3 perfectly working G900 series mice. So anyway, I grabbed one of the G903s and played through the map again until I reached the fight. So let's check out the timer again. We have to aim for under 280 seconds, and the time has already started. I'm going to head to the center here. Shortest path for all the enemies is to meet me in the middle here. Once we've killed enough of these knights, the second wave will include archers. Archers and regular knights, that is. So once we kill all of these now, the next wave trigger will be to listen for the shambler. So I just heard the shambler scream. It's pretty faint, which means that these alcoves will open up. We have to focus fire on these shamblers, and we'll just ignore the rest of the fodder. After we kill the second shambler, the next wave of shamblers will also spawn in, and again, we'll focus the shamblers. Better go and grab some health. Once I finish off these 2 shamblers, the other 2 alcoves will open up, so there'll be a total of 4 on the board. And as we kill and finish off these 4 shamblers, what comes next is the Scrag Mother, and that's what I'm saving the quad damage for. So you may see in the center of the map, there are 3 or 4 quad damages placed, but the moment you pick up the first quad damage, the rest of them will despawn. Oh, yeah, lucky there, almost died. Now that the Scrag Mothers have spawned in, I'm going to grab the quad damage and try to focus on them. The Widowmaker and the Super Nail Gun tends to be the most potent combination for these monsters. Again, try not to fire onto them when they're spawning in more monsters. During that phase, they're invulnerable, so they'll just be wasting ammo. Alright, 1 Scrag Mother down. Yeah, it looks like all the infighting must have killed the second one, so we got lucky there. So now I'm going to head over to the squad damage on the cliff here. We're going to focus on Cthon and ignore the rest of the fodder, and Vors included. So as we just kind of rush around the map, we'll try and do as much damage to Cthon here as possible, so that way he can spawn in the fire shamblers. So at this point, all we have to do is dodge all these Vor projectiles and kill the fire shamblers as well as Thon, and then we'll be all done. Looks like Thon died to infighting, so let's focus on these fire shamblers, and then we should be all set. Looks like there's just one left. Okay, and as you kill the last fire shambler, the rest of the enemies will perish. I'm going to do some celebratory laps around the map and try to evade some of these more projectiles if they're still behind me. Let's see what time we got. 2:55, 2:56, kind of hard to tell. Whoa, perfect time. Feel free to climb up the alcoves and check out some dudes.
Fair weather. Macon. Markey. Sleepwalker. Sock. Saul. Eric W.
Ooh, what do we have down there? It's a bunch of presents. Full of spawns. I imagine this will take a while. I was hoping they would die if they fell off. Looked like they teleport. Looks like the outside's clear. We just have the pots in the dark here. that's everyone. All 853 kills. So let's exit the map. Not as fast my second time around, but probably did spend 4 minutes trying to kill all those spawns. It's a really good map. There's an astronomical amount of detail and work that went into this map, and there's a lot of replay value to this. I'll probably still play it some more.